Understanding what customers value, and then even more importantly, what they won't pay for and don't value, is the crucial insight. It helps you avoid bloat in your product. I think firms sometimes feel like they need to load up a product, and the more features that they have connotes more value to customers. But the opposite is true. And if you interview your customers or do this market research at scale, you will absolutely see that. The thing is that it's really hard for customers to understand your value when you have 100 things in the product. It's just not possible that they're going to be able to use all of that. Now, there may be different segments of customers using your product, but likely they have different features that correspond to the value that they receive. And again, that's what you're trying to discover. Fifth, some customer segments are worth more than others. That's how you build great packages and bundles. You want to actually treat your segments differently. And it's another reason why you can't accomplish the same goal if you're just working with personas or an ICP or like a wish list. This is something you're going to really see in the data. And again, you want to not only understand what each one of those segments cares about, you want to look at the value differential between the segments, because that's going to be helpful. You might find that segment A is more profitable for your business, so you want to package an offer for them, and maybe segment B could use a lighter weight version of your product, so you can put together a different package for them. I think people sometimes don't necessarily think about the fact that you could have one segment and you might come up with a tiered offering so that you have different choices for them. And that might make sense if you've got an offering and you're using a land and expand strategy. Another approach, though, might be that maybe you have 2 or 3 segments that actually like your product. I think LinkedIn is a good example of this. And LinkedIn, I think, does a good job of having one set of offers for sales people and another for HR and recruiting people and so on. So there are some choices that you can make, but the choice that they're making very successfully at LinkedIn is they are using customer segments to their advantage. They're doing more for their own business, and they're definitely delivering more value to both salespeople and to recruiters than if they just had one package for both. Number 6, I'm a big fan of crossing the chasm. And in addition to the segments that you're going to find in market research, I always come back to what I've learned from that resource, which is, what stage are you at? And maybe even a bigger meta question, what stage is your market at?